Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of 9 Lives in Search of the Sacred in Modern India by William Dalrymple. This is a fascinating exploration of the interplay between modernity and spirituality in India. India is a country which is deep in ancient beliefs and traditions. Since this 9 Lives in Search of the Sacred in Modern India came out in 2009, the book has been a collection of 9 images and each image telling the story of a different person in India who practices a different form of spirituality. People in 9 Lives are mostly Norman people, and the first person narration of each life story makes the story feel personal and current. The Jain nun. A Jain nun gives up everything in an extreme way. Jainism's strict moral rules can be seen in her vows of modesty, poverty, and telling the truth, which shows her dedication to non-violence and self-discipline. Her life is a journey of great suffering, one that required her to cut ties with her family and live a life of constant wandering and strict asceticism. The nun had to deal with the emotional weight of giving up everything because she feels spiritual duty and personal connection at the same time. Spiritual discipline is both a way to become enlightened and a big task in Jainism. The Theyyam dancer. Theyyam is a traditional form of performance art from Kerala in southern India. The story of the Theyyam performers become gods and ancestral spirits through complicated rituals. The dancer, a man from a caste that is on the outside, sees Theyyam as both a holy duty and a way to make money. He takes his part with great respect, even though it is hard for him financially. Rich people often pay for Theyyam performances. The artist is both admired and ruled over. Dalrymple's story shows how strong people have to be to keep cultural traditions alive in a world where holy practices are turned into goods. The Sufi mystic. The Sufi mystic is a symbol of the mixed up traditions in Indian Islam. Sufi rituals often stress love, tolerance, and harmony between different faiths. Dalrymple shows how dedicated the mystic is to an inclusive Islam based on peace and compassion, even though he has to deal with pressures from a religious environment that is becoming more divided. The mystic's life shows why Sufism is still popular, especially its ability to get past religious differences and stress love for everyone. The ball singer. The ball singer is a part of a long line of traveling minstrels who don't follow traditional faith and instead live a life full of freedom and spontaneity. The ball singer is trying to break free from social constraints like caste and materialism. The ball singer expresses a spirituality that values personal expression over following rituals through music and poetry. She lives by a mindset that values personal enlightenment over group conformity. By not following traditional religious rules, the ball singer claims his right to spiritual freedom and challenges the hierarchies of organized religion. The Tantric practitioner. Tantric practitioner's world is often wrapped in mystery and false beliefs. Tantra is more than just a set of rituals. It includes both holy and mundane things. Because he is dedicated to Tantra, the practitioner has to face social taboos and explore the limits of what is pure, what is death, and what is sexuality in ways that go against what most people think is right. The practitioner's push to the edge status shows how uncomfortable society is with practices that are different from the norm. Making a Dalit idol. The Dalit craftsman who makes the idols has a complicated relationship with his work. Although he makes idols for worship, he can't go into the temples where his work is respected because he is from a low caste. The Buddhist monk. The Buddhist monk's story is about his search for kindness and inner peace. The monk is devoted to Buddhist ideals like non attachment and mindfulness. The monks face problems when they try to live by spiritual values in a world that values money. Faith can be a safe place to escape the stresses of everyday life and help people find inner peace. Buddhism's inward focus is an option to the modern world's focus on getting things from other people. The Devadasi. People used to respect the Devadasi custom, but now it is looked down upon. Women who practice are often judged and taken advantage of. The Devadasi's story makes us think about how gender, devotion, and social rank affect each other. It also shows how strong you have to be to keep your dignity when other people don't like you. The Agori ascetic. The story of the Agori hermit shows a way of thinking that accepts death and goes against common sense. The Agori's practices like meditating in the middle of a crematorium goes against what most people think about death and cleanliness. Agori searches for transcendence through accepting that life is temporary. Fearlessness is a big part of the Agori mindset, and their journey shows how they see death as an important part of spiritual growth. This is a short summary of the book. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.